Welcome to our third edition of Tik Tok Deep Dive. It really seems this series is here to stay, with some more resounding reactions to part 2. We knew it wasn't going anywhere anytime soon. With the goldmine that TikTok is, it is hard to run out of strange and mysterious content, and today we have just that. We know what you're here for, so let's just get right into the dive. For our first page of the night, we have one of those basic Family Guy clip pages that is gameplay underneath famous Family Guy funny moments. I'm not sure exactly when they started, but these entertainment abominations are everywhere, and span almost every single TV show, with some of the most common being Family Guy funny moments with gameplay clips of either Subway Surfer, Fortnite, those weird ad mobile games, and tons more. The exact reason these exist is also not entirely clear. Whether it's to evade copyright censors or really show how short attention spans can be, that much is not certain. Just scrolling by one of these posted by the account Family Guy Clips Funny 1, you wouldn't really notice anything. On the surface, it really does just seem like any of the other thousands of pages that do this same thing. Upon further inspection, some of these clips underneath the Family Guy bits get really strange. One of the most notable examples being this one.
Can I help you?
The cut to a random house midway through is honestly hilarious and comes completely out of left field. The two videos this account is known for are the missing children incident videos.
Hey, these look like handcuff and shackle keys.
How do you know that? Help get my kids back. My name is Margot Lee Winters, and my kids are Edward Winters and Mallory Winters, and they have been missing since October 19, 2020. The last known place they were was the Walmart in Grantsboro, North Carolina at 11:27 am. Cameras saw them being dragged out by a 6'5" man wearing all black.
These are handcuff and shackle keys.
Before these and after these, it was never mentioned again at the time of recording. The thing I was most curious about was to see if this account was really using real people or not. Upon searching for Edward Winters and Mallory Winters, I wasn't able to find any results for missing people under either of these names, so for now I'd like to hope that these aren't real people, but if anybody finds any leads, make sure to let us know. Overall, this seems to be the start of an ARG or just some really dark joke. And the reason I wanted to check the names is because, believe it or not, web series have used real missing people before. Other videos on this account are really funny in a bizarre way.
Oh, Pizza Man's here. Do I look okay?
Instead of there being any gameplay in one of the videos, the clip underneath is just someone ordering pizza from Little Caesars.
Get 'em, boy.
The comments on the videos are split too. A lot of people thinking it's setting up for a brand new ARG or just left field dark humor. The hidden in plain sight technique works really well. I know without any context seeing one of these would really catch me off guard.
Roof shop. Okay, go. Ow. Oh my God, are you okay? I don't know. What does it look like? What do I do? What is that? What did I feel trapped in?
The following message is being transmitted at the request of the North Carolina Department of Public Safety at 11:27 a man came into the Walmart in Grantsboro and took two children, one 9 and the other 6. The kids are believed to be Edward Winters, height 4'8" and 98 pounds, and Mallory Winters, height 5'2" and 110 pounds, both having light brown hair, blue eyes and pale white skin. The abductor is believed to also have a knife. If you see the abductor or the vehicle, don't approach him. Call 911. I repeat, do not attempt to approach. Thank you.
So far, there isn't much to this page, but we wanted to talk about it since it is super strange. Hopefully in a later deep dive, there will be more to discuss, but for now, we're back to the dive.
I did not care for The Godfather.
To preface this specific topic, I want to express that TikTok is ridiculously huge. Yes, I know it's not really a hot take on how big TikTok is, but I want this to be in the forefront of everyone's brains. TikTok as of 2023 has 1 billion monthly users, meaning that 12% of the world's population is using TikTok at least once a month. Basically, word spreads fast on TikTok, and a lot of people use it as their news to keep up with current events. A specific recent current event even surfaced on TikTok and took many media outlets with it. A user by the name of RavenGuru2 posted a video of herself talking about a disturbing truth she uncovered. While she was at a Chinese-run nail salon, she was paying attention to the Chinese news that was playing and used her translator app to see what they were saying. What the translation read was basically that China had found some untouched land, never seen by humans, that was inhabited by 13-foot-tall dinosaur-like creatures.
The Chinese have discovered uncharted land. I'm talking about land untouched. They have found dinosaur-like creatures over 13 feet tall.
Her next video in the series explains that around a week after the original video was posted, she woke up to a helicopter hovering above her house. She explains how rare a helicopter is in her area, as she lives in an extremely small town in a rural area. The video ends in a cliffhanger where she says she went back to the nail salon and gained some more shocking information that the US government is hiding from its citizens.
And what I'm about to tell you is probably gonna blow the rooftop off y'all guys' house. Some information is not being shared in the United States of America, and we need to get this information out here as quick as possible. It's so much been going on, you guys. We have to stick together. We cannot panic. But I'm about to reveal some information to you guys. It is 100% true. Listen closely. I will have to make a part 2. Part 3, you guys follow this.
Part 3 starts with her saying that not only have the Chinese government found an untouched land with dinosaurs on it, but they also discovered a new species of human, which led to scientific expeditions to this new untouched land, with plenty of never seen and quite massive mammal, avian, and ocean species.
Things, you guys. First, let's talk about the new human race species that they've discovered. You guys, yes, China has discovered a new human race species.
This started to blow up quite a bit, to the point I found news articles covering it before I even saw the original TikTok. Granted, this isn't coming from CNN, New York Times, or even Fox. It's coming from fairly low-rate and unknown news sites. Before this dinosaur saga, all the posts were pretty normal. There was never anything like this that is still available on her page. After these videos started to do well, her content became more geared towards conspiracy theories, and trust me, here at Debunk File, we love a good conspiracy theory. Unfortunately, there is absolutely no evidence or proof to back up anything she is saying. I would even take into account a blurry photo of a Chinese news channel talking about it like most conspiracy theories have, but there's absolutely nothing. I will also not sit here and say that either the US or Chinese governments tell the world or their citizens every single little thing, but I feel a Skull Island-esque lost world filled with prehistoric type creatures is a little out of the realm of possibility. Going back to the preface earlier, since TikTok is so massive, a lot of people will see this and believe it. So as a connoisseur of a good conspiracy theory, I urge you not to believe everything you see, but also make sure some of it makes a semblance of sense and isn't told to you by a TikToker. In whatever case, it is an interesting lead. I do know of a crackshot director looking for his next big picture. Something about the 8th wonder of the world. Whatever the case, on to the next one. Our next page on the dive is called Providing for the Community. This page chronicles the creation of organic, lab-grown, and self-sustaining food. But this isn't food.
As you can see here, a slight irritation is necessary to produce the highest quality juice from our lab lemons. Soon, it will be possible to replace missing fingers and other limbs with our super vegetables.
These animated food items are just gross. The alive movement, the little hairs, it's just the worst. And this entire page is full of videos like this. Tons of different fruits and meats are brought to life. These organic, lab-grown, and self-sustaining food aren't treated like food either. All of the food is treated like some lab creature. It gives the entire thing a much creepier feel.
This will help with your bellyache. Now, that wasn't so bad, was it?
The refreshing thing here is this isn't an ARG, it's just some super weird art project, which I'm sure has some deeper lore coming. It reminds me a lot of Ecology Homestones with its fleshy creations and bizarre ideas. I highly recommend visiting the TikTok account, it's brilliant, but be warned, it is pretty gross. I found it hard to sit through multiple of these in one go. This page is super off-putting, but that's intentional. It's got some really creepy charm to it. For our final page of the night, we have what is certainly our most unknown page. It's so unknown, in fact, that it doesn't even exist anymore. That's right, for this last page, we can only view it through what we still have in archives. The way I found it was also unusual, as I first saw a post about it on Reddit a long time ago, before we ever even came up with this TikTok idea. Incredibly strange and sketchy Russian TikTok account and YouTube channel that shows two men who have been spray painted purple and blue, possibly being held captive on some kind of farm. This was the name of the supposed TikTok page, which when translated reads out Ferdinand Magellan. It's unclear if this is the name of the account's owner, or if it's a reference to the similarly named Ferdinand Magellan, a 1500s explorer. There was also a YouTube page under the same name which is gone too, but it was apparently just posting the same videos that were on the TikTok. As for the TikToks, luckily someone in this comment section began downloading and archiving all of the videos. Now that the pages are banned, a lot of the posts still remain thanks to this. I can't really tell if the posts on this drive are in any sort of order, so I just watched all of them, and here are the significant discoveries with that being said. As the description of the Reddit says, the vast majority of these posts do seem to be taking place on some sort of bizarre farm/shack. I did also find multiple videos of people that are painted blue who really don't seem too happy about it, to say the least.
Спасибо. Завтра будешь хвалить меня. А сейчас не снимай. Нет, тебе на самом деле, честно, тебе идет. Я в твоем месте так красился бы всегда, на. Чего ты мучишь? Во, ну-ка посмотри на меня. Блядь, чуть-чуть, чупчик. Чупчик чуть-чуть.
One of the scariest ones I found was of this guy painted in blue being wheeled towards the camera in a wheelbarrow. He seems motionless. Like the post says, it really does make me wonder exactly what is going on. My first thoughts regarding these posts was that it was something relatively similar to Noah Martin. I assumed that this was some sort of dangerous group of friends who are all under the heavy influence of drugs, living in a farm. I still see that as being possible, but of course, scarily, the theory that some of these men were kidnapped can't be entirely forgotten about.
Не, еще не пошла. Ну ты раскачивайся потихонечку. Давай. Нет, должна быть оса.
There are also a few videos that show a massive fire. One of them gets pretty close, revealing that it was a bus, but then on some other ones they are much farther and seem to be even larger, so I can't even tell if they're the same fire or not. There are videos that even show these people sleeping or being woken up on hard floors or in farm rooms, the creepiest of which seems to be this one. As you can see, these two people get a bucket of, hopefully, water dumped on them. One of these people moves just barely, and the other person doesn't even seem to at all. There are some other videos I saw of what looks like an extremely windy storm, which just reinforces how dangerous this entire area seems to be, whether that be the people, the location, or the living conditions. The There's also this guy who seems to show up pretty commonly in these videos. One of them sees him just falling over again and again while being recorded, clearly heavily intoxicated.
Сарик, давай хуй разлегся, бля. Давай. Давайте свечу дорогу, ебаный рот.
Да ну нахуй, я не, бля, я не русский, ебаный. Домой не надо, блядь.
In another one, he has a heavily bruised face, but with no context for how he got it. Speaking of context, it's important to note that I naturally do not have any proper context for everything here, as I can't even speak the language. Because of this, I'm sure there are things that I'm completely missing, but the things we can see are nothing short of disturbing. The fact this page is gone really makes me wonder too. I'm not sure exactly when it was banned, but it definitely was over a year ago. Do the people on the farm still do things just as freaky as what we are seeing now? Has it gotten even worse, or have things actually gotten a little better? Could this farm have been shut down? It's really impossible to know. Usually accounts that post this often and get banned find another place to go, but this one doesn't seem to have, unless they're using a completely unknown account that hasn't been found yet. So as for the state of the farm and all the people residing it will remain a mystery. And that's going to do it for this edition of our TikTok deep dive. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting this TikTok series. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. If you like the channel, make sure to check out our social medias in the description below. Make sure to stop by our Discord. It is the best place to chat with us and hang with fellow debunk enthusiasts. Of course, if you'd like to support the channel even more, please head over to our Patreon Debunk Plus. Only $1 a month and you guys get access to videos early, script PDFs, whatever random stuff we decide to put up, and more. As always, my name is Sep from Debunk File. See you guys next time. Bye.